My dear child, if you are seeing this message, know that it is not a coincidence. Your guardian angels have something urgent to tell you, something you cannot afford to ignore. This message is about you. It is about your destiny, your future, and the person who is meant to be with you. The angels are not permitting you to skip this at any cost. What you are about to hear will change everything. It will open your eyes to a truth you never expected, a truth that will shape your journey in ways you never imagined.
Stay with me until the end. Every second matters.
Your angels have spoken, and you must listen.
My beloved child, I see you.
I see the weight you carry, the silent battles you fight, the nights when sleep refuses to come because your heart is heavy with worry. I see the moments when your strength feels small, when doubt whispers that you are not enough, when the road ahead looks too long and too hard. But listen, my child, now is not the time to give up. Now is the time to rise. A story of strength and faith. There was once a man named Daniel. He was faithful, he was kind, and he trusted in me with all his heart. But the world was not kind to him. He was thrown into a den of lions, surrounded by the very things that could destroy him. He could have given up. He could have let fear take over. But instead, Daniel held on to me. He stood firm in faith, and I shut the mouths of the lions.
Do you see?
It was not his strength that saved him, it was his trust in me. You, too, are in a lion's den. Maybe your lions are fear, financial struggles, heartbreak, sickness, or loneliness. Maybe they roar in your mind, telling you that you won't make it, that you are too broken, too weak, too lost. But I tell you now, the lions cannot harm you when you hold on to me. You are not alone. My child, I have been with you since the moment you took your first breath. I have seen every tear you cried, every prayer you whispered, every time your heart ached in silence. You may feel alone, but I am here. When Peter walked on water, the storm raged around him. The waves were high, the wind was strong, and fear gripped his heart. He started to sink. But the moment he cried out, "Lord, save me," I reached out my hand and caught him. That is what I am doing for you now.
I am reaching for you. Hold on to me. Do not let the storms of life drown you.
I am greater than the waves.
I am greater than the storm.
And I will not let you go. This is not the end. The enemy wants you to believe that this is the end, that your pain will never end, that things will never get better. But I am the God who brings dry bones to life.
I am the God who parts the sea.
I am the God who makes a way when there is no way.
Do not believe the lies of the enemy. Believe in my promises. I promise to never leave you nor forsake you.
Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. I promise to give you rest when you are weary.
Matthew 11 verse 28. I promise to fight for you.
Exodus 14 verse 14. I promise that my plans for you are good. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. This is not the end of your story. I am still writing it. And the best is yet to come.
Rise up, my child. I know you are tired.
I know the weight on your shoulders feels too much. But listen, you are stronger than you think.
Because I am with you.
And my strength lives in you. When you feel weak, I will be your strength. When you feel lost, I will be your guide. When you feel broken, I will be your healer.
Do not give up.
Rise up.
Stand up in faith. Lift your eyes to me.
I am your refuge, your fortress, your unshakable foundation.
No storm, no battle, no pain is greater than my love for you. Hold on to me. I love you with a love that never fails, never fades, and never ends. Now go, my child. Walk forward in faith. Your victory is coming.
I am with you always. God.
My beloved child, I see your pain.
I see the weight on your shoulders, the silent cries that no one else hears, the battles you fight when no one is watching. I see the moments when you feel lost, when fear grips your heart, when it feels like the walls of your life are closing in. You wonder if anyone understands, if anyone truly sees what you are going through.
I do.
I have always seen you. From the moment I formed you in your mother's womb, I have known you. I have counted every tear that has fallen from your eyes. I have walked beside you in every valley, even when you thought you were alone. Do you remember the storm that raged on the sea when my disciples were afraid? The waves crashed violently, and the darkness surrounded them. They thought they were going to perish. But in the midst of the storm, I was there. I walked on the water toward them, and when Peter had faith to step out, he walked too. But the moment he let fear take over, he began to sink. He cried out, "Lord, save me!" And immediately, I reached out and caught him.
My child, this is what I do.
This is who I am. I am the one who reaches into your storm, into your darkness, and pulls you up. I am the light that cannot be overcome by the night. When you are sinking, call out to me, and I will lift you up. I know the nights you have spent awake, replaying your mistakes, your regrets, your worries.
I know the weight of the burdens you carry, financial struggles, broken relationships, loneliness, the pain of rejection, the fear of the unknown.
I see how the enemy whispers lies to you, telling you that you are not enough, that you are forgotten, that you are alone.
But hear my voice today. You are never alone. I am the God who parted the Red Sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who brought the dead back to life. And I am the same God who walks with you now.
The darkness may try to surround you, but it will never consume you because I am your light.
Do you remember Joseph?
His brothers betrayed him. They threw him into a pit, sold him into slavery, and left him for dead. He was falsely accused, imprisoned, and forgotten. It seemed like the darkness had won. But what the enemy meant for evil, I turned for good.
I raised Joseph up from the prison to the palace.
His pain became his purpose, and through his trials, I positioned him for a greater calling. And so it is with you. The trials you face today are not the end of your story. They are part of the process, the journey, the refining. You may not understand now, but trust me, your pain is not wasted. I am using every tear, every hardship, every disappointment to shape you, to strengthen you, to prepare you for something greater.
But you must trust me.
Come to me, not only in the moments when you feel strong, but especially in the moments when you feel weak. I am not ashamed of your struggles.
I do not turn away when you are broken.
In fact, I am closest to you in those moments.
My power is made perfect in your weakness.
When you feel like you cannot go on, let me carry you. When you cannot find the words to pray, just whisper my name.
I am listening.
Do you remember the woman who was caught in sin and brought before me? The people around her were ready to condemn her, to stone her. But I saw her differently. I saw beyond her mistakes.
I saw her heart.
And instead of condemning her, I gave her grace. I gave her a new beginning. That same grace is available to you.
You are not too far gone. You are not beyond my reach. No matter how deep the darkness seems, my light is deeper. No matter how heavy your burdens feel, my arms are stronger. I am the light in your darkness.
When you don't know which way to go, I will guide you. When you feel like giving up, I will strengthen you. When the world turns its back on you, I will hold you close. I am not just a distant God.
I am your Father.
I am your healer. I am your deliverer. So today, right now, I am calling you. Come to me.
Give me your burdens. Lay down your fears. Let me shine my light into every dark place of your life.
You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to be perfect.
Just come as you are.
I will take your broken pieces and make them whole again.
I will turn your mourning into joy. I will turn your fear into faith. I will turn your pain into purpose. Because I love you.
I have always loved you.
And I will never stop loving you. Jesus.
Heavenly Father, I come before you with a heart that is heavy, burdened by the trials of this life. There are moments when the darkness seems overwhelming, when fear grips my soul, and I feel lost. But today, I lift my eyes to you, the God of light, the God of hope, the God who never leaves nor forsakes his children.
Lord, you see me. You know my struggles, my silent battles, the weight I carry in my heart.
No tear falls from my eyes that you do not catch. No cry leaves my lips that you do not hear. You have promised that even in the darkest valley, I am not alone, for you are with me. So I hold on to your word today, trusting that your light will shine upon me.
Jesus, you are the light of the world.
Where you are, darkness cannot remain.
I invite you into my life, into the deepest and most broken places of my heart. Shine your light on my fears, my doubts, my pain.
Chase away the shadows that try to consume me.
Replace my despair with hope, my sorrow with joy, my weakness with strength.
When I feel like I am sinking, remind me of Peter, who walked on water as long as his eyes were fixed on you. Help me to fix my eyes on you, Lord, and not on the storms around me.
When I stumble, when I doubt, when I feel like I am drowning in life's troubles, reach out your hand and lift me up.
Hold me close and remind me that you are greater than any storm.
Father, I surrender my burdens to you.
The worries that keep me up at night, the fears that whisper lies to my heart, the pain I have carried for too long, I lay them at your feet. Take them, Lord, and fill me with your peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding. You are the God who turns mourning into dancing, who brings beauty from ashes, who takes what the enemy meant for harm and turns it for good. I believe that even in my trials, you are working. Even in my pain, you have a plan. Help me to trust you when I cannot see the way forward. Help me to believe that your promises will never fail me.
Jesus, I need you.
When I am weak, be my strength.
When I am afraid, be my courage. When I feel alone, remind me of your unfailing love. Walk with me, guide me, and lead me into the purpose you have for my life. Thank you for your grace, for your mercy, for your endless love.
Thank you for being the light that never fades, the hope that never fails.
I place my life in your hands, knowing that with you, I will never be lost. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen.